Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. How do we achieve from the habit of doing everything, including sadhana? How do we achieve from doing to undoing? What is doing? When efforts are involved and I is associated with the efforts. For example, I am talking to you. So here I is involved and are efforts involved or it is just happening? See? Doing means effortless natural state is corrupted. And because of that, doing, somebody is born. So we have to learn how this meditation doing is suspended, and let us start living effortlessly in meditation 24/7. First of all, we are not even aware that we are doing everything. And because of that habit of doing, everything, including japa, I am doing japa, don't disturb. Unush, 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 unush. And then in that also, I have done so much crores of japas. See? So far I have used 24 malas. Why do you eat or what? No. Constantly moving them, the beads became so small, they were worn out. So much japa I have done. Wow. Not only that, even my fingers have become short. Because I am doing. So, we have to attain two things. Convert the doing into undoing and thereby being rather than becoming. So, when being and undoing happens simultaneously, then we start living in meditation 24/7. So let us find out what is that which we do not do, and yet it is happening. When the eyes are open, we are seeing. I am seeing you all. So here somebody is born. So if we want to really live in meditation, we have to practice this. That although eyes are open, seeing is happening, But a seer is not born. Although ears are open, hearing is happening, but hearer is not born. Now the question is, how the seer and hearer are born? When we hear something, we have a comment on that. When we see something, we have a comment on that. Because hearer and seer was born. So what should be living in meditation? देखो सुनो, see, hear, मत बोलो, no comments. Like the mirror reflects everything, doesn't stop from reflecting. No comments and no effect of the reflection. If the reflection is that of the waters, the mirror doesn't become wet. If the reflection is that of the fire, it doesn't get burned. Now this is what is living in meditation. Because years together we have developed this faculty that we have some or the other comment to make, and that comment is made so seriously as if something has really ever happened. See? So, let us see, is it ever possible? Yes. When we are playing with the children, that time playing is going on, but a player is not born. I want to win, I don't want to get defeated. So from a distance it appears that we are very much playing and all that. But in fact, it is just fun. It's not serious to win or to stop getting defeated. No. Then why are we playing with the child? Time pass. Nothing to achieve. Nothing to protect. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Bhagavad Gita. Ananya Shintayanto Mam Ye Jana Paryupasate Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Those who are abiding in me, not once in a while, Nitya, ever in tune with the divine. What is this in tune with the divine? Jo thari rahe, so mari rahe. O Lord, thy will be done, thy will be done. We are not against, contrary, opposite to the divine will. Because Nitya Abhiyuktanam, those who are ever in tune with me, Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam. What will happen? Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Yoga, what we do not have, we should get it. Kshema, what we have, it must be protected. So, how the I or the doer or a body is born, if we take our life and we want to write in one word, what is life? Life is nothing but Yogakshema. What we don't have, that we want to acquire. What we have, that we want to protect. Other than these two, what is our life? See? So if we are allowing the divine will to express through us, then we are living in meditation. And as a result of this, what happens, not outside anywhere, what happens to us? The most important thing will happen. It is not done, it will happen. There will neither be arrogance of success in life or guilt of failure in life. Arrogance and guilt, these are the product of a strong personality. Arrogance of success and guilt of ill doings. But when we have taken to this path, living in meditation, not doing meditation, then slowly these things, guilt or arrogance, will go away. Now, guilt is not only hurting somebody or killing somebody or cheating somebody. No, there is very ordinary guilt. The real guilt is, see, every day I do the japa and today I forgot, without doing japa I have taken food. Oh God, please forgive me. Because I am doing japa. Japa is not happening, I am doing. See, like the fruit is attached to the tree up to a particular limit. When it is ripened sufficiently, it detaches from the tree without efforts. In the same manner, if we are doing japa and if that not doing japa for whatever reason creates a guilt, then we are going the wrong way. Because I am doing japa, that is the burden that we are carrying, and therefore the guilt. So let us understand this japa sadhana, which is told in the scriptures. Yajnanam japa yajñosmi, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, of all the yagyas, japa yagya is Bhagavan. So let us take this and try to get it clear. Anywhere rhythm is born, we are in tune with something higher. See? Because rhythm is the first thing we ever experience when we were in the womb. The first experience everyone has is that of the rhythm. It is said in Bhagavad Mahapuran that the jiva, the soul, enters the body at the age of 5 to 6 months in the womb. And after having entered in the body, then what is the experience that the jiva goes through? First experience is the rhythm of the heartbeat of the mother. So the first experience we all have is that of rhythm. And that is why when the kids are crying and all that, what do mothers do? They put the child in their lap and with their horrible, noisy voice, they go on again another rhythm, hitting the child. Eh, 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 eh. The child thinks it is better to keep quiet than to listen this terrible music. And the mother thinks, see, my child likes my singing, Hare Rama. So, rhythm, we have to recognize the importance of rhythm. Whenever there is rhythm, after some time, efforts become minimum. If you are traveling by train, friends, all I am telling you, when you have gone through this, but you have to learn. This is not in any book. When you are going by train and you have nothing to do, then there is a rhythmic katak kat kat katak kat kat katak kat kat. And with that, you put any words. After a few moments, it becomes a rhythm. Then you don't have to put any efforts. So, what we have to learn, wherever there are rhythms, efforts become minimum. Wherever there are minimum efforts, the doer is not born to that extent. It is for this purpose. The mala is given in our hand by the teachers. I tell you how I got mala in my hand. Many years before, this is not the one. Pata nahi, all my malas don't stay with me, they go somewhere. I happened to meet one Mahatma in Vrindavan, naked, staying in a very peculiar way. With a ladder, I had to go. He didn't allow me to come in. Out. Then he asked me, are you doing japa anytime? I said, sometime. No, get a mala. I got it. He said, come tomorrow. Next day I went. Then he gave that mala to me and he said, how to do the japa. Three things must synchronize. Suppose you are chanting Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So the mala is kept in this anamika and supported by the thumb so it doesn't fall. And with the middle finger, pull the bead towards yourself and chant the name of the Lord. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 When you do it for a long period of time, depending upon who you are, the definition of long will be changing. And when it becomes mature, like the fruit on the tree, then what will happen? Suppose for whatever reason we are disturbed, just touch the mala and because three things were perfectly synchronized, chanting, putting the mind in that and pulling the bead towards yourself. So, physically pulling the bead towards yourself, body level, chanting at the speech level, and the mind is in it. So, all the three faculties, body, speech, and mind, they become perfectly synchronized. See? Then we will require minimum efforts. It will just start. Now, as it goes on and on, thereafter, the importance, the value of any external support will die away, or we have to throw it away. Then we come at the second level. This is done by Vaikhari Vani. When you are doing the japa with the mala, it should be done by Vaikhari Vani. Vaikhari Vani mane parashruti gochara. Others also can hear. So, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Others also hear. Now, this Vaikhari Vani, by chanting the Lord's name, has become purified and mature enough. As a result, this japa from the Vaikhari goes into Madhyama Vani at the Kanta Pradesh, at the throat. Now, in the mind, the Lord's name is chanting. Now, here, we have to now discover and get established in another rhythm sequence. Chanting the Lord's name in synchronization with the breathing. Breathing we don't do. Breathing happens. So when Lord's name is synchronized with the breathing, slowly, slowly, the Lord's name will continue. But I am chanting, this I will not be born because I am breathing, it is not there. So, when you are sitting quiet, the breathing in Hari, breathing out Om, breathing in Sri Ram, breathing out Sri Ram, breathing in Krishna, breathing out Krishna. Whatever Lord's name you take, not mantra. Om Trambakam Yajamai. No, don't do that. Short one. Idea is get established in rhythm. And that rhythm where efforts are zero. This initially we have to practice it consciously. So now we will do it in our mind. And first of all, I will not tell you more than what I told. Do it. Then I will tell you how you have done wrong. And then we will correct it. So, synchronize whatever name, short name you are taking, Hari Om, with the breathing, and then we will analyze what happened. Start. Now stop. Now see what you have done. You are breathing according to your chanting. It should be other way around. Chant in tune with the breathing. Don't breathe according to chanting. For that, for some time, simply remain aware. Don't concentrate, don't focus. Simply remain aware. Breathing is happening. So when the breathing in happens, the air permeates in and through all the cells of the body. So, through the lungs, all the cells of the body get their quota of the oxygen, and the unwanted things are thrown out when we breathe out. If you will concentrate, then you will do breathing. If you are simply aware, breathing will happen. When breathing happens, there is no doer who is doing breathing. It is just happening. So when we are sitting quiet, oxygen requirement is minimum. Therefore, breathing becomes very slow and shallow. We don't have to do anything. First, get established in this, that we are simply sitting quiet, breathing is happening, and you will observe that the breathing becomes very slow and very shallow. This slow and shallow breathing is an important milestone in living in meditation. Person living in meditation is not excited, is cool. Now take your own time. Breathing is going on. So you are not doing breathing. And when we are aware of this, that breathing is happening, therefore I is not born. Therefore, it is not doing breathing. Pranayam we do, but breathing we do not do. It happens because there is no I involved. Now, once we become clear about this, then with the breathing, attach the Lord's name. For example, breathe in Hari, breathe out Om. We must not miss a single breathing and chanting the Lord's name in perfect synchronization. Like when we are counting the money, we don't want to miss a single note because it is a direct loss. In the same manner, let us not forget the divine even for a moment. This is what Bhagavan says, Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamya. Then the worries, tension about yoga and kshema will not disturb us. We have to remain alert and vigilant that we do not take a tangent and start thinking again about the worldly things. The best example I can think is counting the currency notes. We don't want to miss one because it is a direct loss. In the same manner, we must not be disunited from the divine that we are. So effortlessness in breathing and remembering the Lord effortlessly and continuously. breathing and chanting is just happening. When breathing involves efforts, we are not healthy or normal. Similarly, synchronizing Lord's name with the breathing, if it is difficult, not happening properly, then somebody is born and that body is carried by the worries. It will take some time to fully get established in this art of synchronization of chanting with the breathing, not the other way around. Do not talk to yourself. You are talking a lot. And that talking is about the future. After meditation, what I will do. Missing one chanting and breathing together is a big loss. In due time, body becomes heavy, the weight on the base increases, because now the mind is slowly relieved of carrying the shape of the body. and the quality of breathing should be extremely slow and shallow. We don't have to do it, it happens. Like we observe other bodies from outside, in the same manner, we also observe the body from outside and the firm, steady, relaxed body is an object of our knowledge. In due time, the body fully disappears from our mind. And individual mind who was a doer also disappears, and only homogeneous, undivided experience happens. Because the body is dropped from the mind and the mind dissolved in its own source, the pure consciousness, the concept of past and future disappears, and therefore the present is also meaningless. What remains is only presence. being trans mind experience, memory cannot be formed. If memory is formed, then we are lagging behind. Slowly take deep breath 4 5 times. Don't hurry up. And experience how the mind is including the body in its womb, and the total mind is reduced to the individual mind. Meditation is living through the body, living through the individual mind without getting influenced by the individuality and making any impressions on the mind. This will be living in meditation. Move your toes and fingers slowly. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Empty yourself. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ